What's going on, guys? Your boy Aspiire, and today I want to show you guys a few helpful tips that I've found from the Runescape 3 update, and I figured some of this stuff would be really helpful for you guys to know if you want to set up your sort of new layout in a sort of method that it used to be in. So first thing you want to do, this thing right here, toggle interface customization, that's going to lock, unlock, all that stuff, and that is the thing that allows you to move everything about. What you want to do first is probably move your chat box into this corner. This is where it was on the old game. You can stretch that out however much you want. I'm going to put mine there. I'm also putting my ability bar right here. Figure that would be the best bet. And one thing you want to do now, you hit escape, which brings up your options menu. Go to controls. What was the thing in here? You can zoom in and zoom out with page up and page down, which are kind of nice. So you wanna. That's about where it was, where it normally was. So it's really more vertical than it used to be. Either way, let's pop open that open again. What you want to do here with the quick load layout? What you want to do is hit RS3 default, which brings you to this sort of thing, and I'll just show you guys how I set it up. So if you hit RS3 default, it gives you this. This is sort of like what used to be the thing that used to be like right in here. This has everything. So I put my mini map up here, and which is really cool. So you can hit home teleport, and the mini map's right there, and then you can have all your home ports, which is kind of sick. But so I put my thing right here. My thing, sidebar here, and then what I did over here was expand the chat box out a little bit, move this up to here, almost even this out, and that way that kind of gives me like a general idea of what it used to be. You can also move this down here if you want. I don't know why these aren't, yeah, you got to do that, open that up, and I think if you just lock this, care about no gear, man. Care about no gear. You just tend to pop out of nowhere, and you can't friggin' X them out, or they don't all set in one spot. It's really stupid. I'm not a big fan of this update, in case you can wonder. Anyway, a few other tips here. One thing that you probably notice is that when you open up your bank, is that, here, I'll show you the default bank. This is ridiculous. Basically what you want to do is go to interface, take your transparency. Most time it's about here, I think it was. You're going to want to drop that just all the way off. So I'm going to show you it with the transparency on, and you can't see anything in your bank. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, that's just stupid. So in order to fix that, escape, where was it? Graphic settings, interface, and drop the transparency. And that'll allow you to actually see what you're doing. So that's kind of nice. This is also where you can show your XP tracker. I don't know why it's there. That's interesting. Not sure exactly. I saw somewhere how to move that, and I think graphics maybe. Yeah. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna be right back, and then I'll figure out how to do that. Okay. So what you want to do in order to get into that, I just figured this out here. So figure out how to move all your XP counters and stuff. Escape, edit mode, minigame HUD editing. No, that's the wrong one. Gameplay HUD editing. And this way you can move your XP tracker. I like having mine up here. Personal preference. This stuff's pretty much all the same. You can also change your buffs, debuffs, central interface, game dialogue, arena status. I don't even know what grave timer I'm really going to put up here too. Along with arena status. This grave interface thing I'm going to move to here. Not that anyone dies. Who dies? But yeah, so that's going to have everything organized up, and you, of course, guys, you can customize this any way you want. I just have it sort of how it used to be set up, and I figure that that's the best way to do it, if you're used to it. Alright, so I'm going to hit save and exit, and basically after you're done all of your editing, hit this little button over here. It's a little lock button. Click that. Big lock comes up on the screen. Oh, I forgot to mention this too. Runescape, controls. There's a lot of hotkeys that for like opening different things. If you don't want to deal with those, here I'll show you it. This is the original one, and then at the bottom is there's a reset all keybinds. So what you can do is kind of just hover your mouse over, and there's an X that pops up, and you can remove all of the keybinds, and that way you won't be mashing buttons or try typing, and then suddenly your prayers will open, and you'll be like, what is this thing doing on my screen? So that's kind of handy to know. Again, zoom in, zoom out, so you can kind of set it up just how you like it. One thing I also did too is that I found the vertical camera and some of the keyboard sensitivity was really off, and so I switched that up. Also, you want to switch your camera type to classic. I find if you do RuneScape 3, I'll show you this in a second. Like, actually, well, that's really zoomed in. You can see you can zoom it out. Yeah, RuneScape 3 is not too bad. But that's a really vertical camera, and it makes me a little bit sick. I'm not sure if you can actually switch that. Controls, camera type classic, which is really zoomed out now. Lol. There you go. It's a little less vertical if you go to classic, and it's just pretty much the same as you're used to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. There's a couple tips you can use. I still need to figure out this chat system. Chat system's just, it's bad. There shouldn't be this little flashing crap. But this way too is that I've also noticed is that the chat box tends to scroll up a little bit. Every once in a while, for whatever reason, it tends to scroll up on its own. And using this, you won't have to deal with that. It won't scroll up on its own. So there's that. And in case you guys are wondering about some of the other layouts you can do the edit mode, and then you can go through and edit these, and 3D world editing. That's YOLO. Real quick though, edit mode. Well, you know what you mean. Essentially, you just unlock here, and you can move everything wherever you want. But I find this setup right here, just what I've showed you guys in this video, is probably the best. And hopefully this helped you guys out to deal with this pretty confusing update. And if you could drop a like, that'd be great. Thanks. Bye.